Alright, what is up, you beautiful people? Welcome back to some more Nine Kings. I'm going to play some King of Greed, actually, to start here. We're going to try and go as far as possible. I'm going to play on some peasant difficulty. I wish I had some perks. Oh, perks would have been nice. Anyways, I'm so ready for the final release of the game. I'm still playing on the demo version because, I don't know, I don't think the game's out yet. But here we go. Let's try and go infinite here. We got the... Okay, so the thing with playing as the King of Greed is you want to have the slower battle speed because you want to collect some dollars. Let's see here. Do I want to go for a spicy vault? I'm going to go for a spicy vault play. Oh, that's easy. There's like 3 guys. Let's hope I don't lose a life here. Boom. Boom. The thief is kind of fast here. But every time you kill a dude, you get money. So the first few rounds, like, making some money isn't too bad. Thief! I guess we can go for a thief build here. Thief build. Okay, so if I put my thief here, I can get it to be buffed by 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings. So let's do that. Thief kind of falls off late game though, but maybe I can try and get whatchamacallit. Okay, I can try and get some boars. Go thief and boar rider. Mercenary is actually pretty good. If you have a lot of money, you'll always have, like, the only problem with, like, the King of Greed is you have no backline. You have backline assassination, but, like, in the late game, backline assassination just sometimes isn't enough because your thieves are just a little too slow. But anyways, blacksmith. Blacksmith is good to add on to thieves. There we go. Let's do that here. Demon. So the good thing about your hero power is that, like, they instantly one-shot stuff, like whatever is highlighted. What the? Okay, that's highlighted. There we go. Boom. So it doesn't matter how much HP they have, just boom. Instantly deleted. Ooh, a mangler is actually great to put next to your mercenary. Cards thrown into the pit increases damaging. I don't know if I want salvage. I could try salvage. Like, what if I just stack salvage here? Mortgage. Yeah, let's just throw away the mortgage here. The mortgage would have given me that much money anyways. There we go. Cards thrown into the pit. 3x. Because if I go 3x by 3x, I'm basically just 9xing everything, and that could be spicy. And the more money I have, the more mercs I have. A farm. Yes, I'm going to put a farm next to my thieves here, so I can get more thieves. I'm going to hope I can roll the king of... what is it? The king of the forest. The elf king. I mean, I'm guaranteed to roll the elf king because it's just the king, like the king of spells and the forest king. So those are the only 2 options I really have. I can take a mortgage. The insta kill raid, if I level up my palace, just gives me more money per kill. So, and I don't think I really need the beacon. So I'll probably just take the mortgage here and then just throw it out. Because the mortgage returns me money anyways. So just tossing it out. Because it gives me 30 gold per level of the building that I delete. So there's really no point in just not throwing it out, you know? Boom. Mercenary and thieves. Imps. Cemetery. I kind of do want to have boars here. I guess I can have a cemetery here, and I can have a mangler here. And I can have boars over here. So you know what? Cemetery's not bad. Just put it down here. And cemetery will just spawn more imps. I don't really have a good backline, but I think I'm going all in on the thieves. All in on thieves. Boom. There we go. Maybe get like Midas touch or something. Ooh, a dispenser. Dispenser is not bad to put next to. Oh, I wish I had the stuff positioned properly here. Because if I had the mangler here. Actually, the mangler needs attack speed. The dispenser needs attack damage. So yeah, I'll put the dispenser here. Because the dispenser constantly gains attack speed for all the money I make. So it should be okay. Let's see here. Because right now the dispenser is very slow. Boom. I usually like to turn the battle speed up to 3. But if I'm trying to harvest money, it's kind of hard when everything's moving around super fast to like click on your target. Because I got that boomer APM. Boomer APM. Should I have a unit of archers just to hedge my funds? Put a unit of archers here. Yeah, you know what? I'll put a unit of archers down here. Okay. The Elven King. The King of Nature. I need to find some boars. And then there's a space expansion here. The Tower. Expand your kingdom. The Merchant. They missed the chance to, like, name it after tarot cards. You know, because they already have the Tower. Maybe this is, like, the King of Spades. I mean, the King of Swords. The King of Hearts. And then, like, the shop could be, like, I don't know. The Fool? I don't know. Who would be a shopkeeper? Maybe the Fool. Because the Fool is like a traveling wanderer, you know? Over-invest. I'll just take mortgage. And I'll just keep selling the mortgage. Selling my mortgage. Alright. And then we have the Merchant. The next Merchant. The Merchant, it could be like the card Death, you know? Or the card Fool. Or like the Magician. The Magician and Death could have been a great merchants. Because Death is just like, it'll give you like, I don't know, give you buildings. And then like the Magician will give you spells, obviously. And then like units can be recruited. But maybe Death gives you units. And then buildings could be like, I don't know, is there a tarot card that represents buildings? I'm not quite sure here. Anyways, Knights, Soldiers, Palace. I just take Knights and toss them out. Okay, the Warmonger. There's no tarot card for war. So, no. Okay, I don't think I want any of these. No, thank you. I will just throw these Knights out here. They're charging up my dispenser anyways. I'm trying to find some boars right now. Boars, and I can put a forest next to the boar, and then like that'll juice them up. And every HP the boars have, they get stronger. So, that'll be good. And then the boars get stronger, and then it'll buff the thing that it's riding. Okay. Can I reroll here? Poison Valve's not too bad. I'm gonna try and reroll here just for a boar. Okay, well there's a forest. There's a unit of thieves. I'm gonna level up my thieves here. I got quite a lot of thieves. We got our expansion coming in. To be fair, I'm only gonna put down the forests after I've expanded twice. That's the only downside with that play. I think it's a little late in the game for Mangler, but Mangler is a tower that'll help me go to the late game. So actually, I might just go for the Mangler expansion right now and have it eat my mercenaries. And then, yeah, I think that play is not bad. Because see, it gets +2 damage every time it eats something. And then the mercenaries constantly replenish themselves unless I have no money. Then it will eat all the mercenaries. So Mercenary and Mangler actually have great synergy in that sense. And Mangler has AoE, so it's only weak against like fast-moving targets. So I just need to put like 2 beacons next to it and we'll be okay. Vault, Midas Touch. I'll take a Midas Touch here. Midas Touch on the thieves. Let's see what here. Royal Council. Oh yes, the Emperor. The Emperor could be the card for Royal Council. Just gonna zap in here randomly. But you can see because the Mangler does AoE, it like quickly starts stacking up its damage count real fast. The only limiting factor it has is how slow it attacks. Another cemetery. All active troops gain 2 stacks of Midas Touch. Seems kind of weak. Sharp Blades. Increase the attack of all troops in town. I'll just take that. It's not a huge damage increase, to be honest. Probably the Midas Touch would have been better. Anyways, throw down some more archers here. Boom. I really wanted to find the one where it's like my buildings trigger more than once. I think the thing I like about Nine Kings is like every battle, like every game is just like a different build that comes up and you're like, what do I cook up? What are we cooking up here? Yeah, usually towers and some units. I don't like to have too many units out. I would like to roll for a boar here. Who's the next guy? It's a merchant, I think. I could take a second forest, and then I can still use the cemetery, and then the next card I take, I'm probably gonna like throw out. So we'll see here. Actually, I think that's the Make Peace card. Yeah, that's the Make Peace card. I can probably make peace with the Red King, the King of Blood, because I really don't need anything else from him. Besides, like, I can just get wild cards to level up my Manglers and stuff. Steel Coat. Steel Coat on Thieves is not bad. There we go. Make peace with the King. King of Nothing and King of Nature. I want both of their stuff. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Steel coat. Steel coat on my thieves. There we go. Lego Star Wars. Lamau. I really should have that disabled, but I think I just have like a generic screen capture going on right now. So yeah, mercenaries are quite tanky. Thieves are quite squishy, but I guess like that is the combo. Thieves do so much damage. No clone. Clone. That basically is a level up for something. Yeah, I can clone the Mangler actually. You can level up the building with Mangler. I mean with the clone, or you can like just have multiple buildings. I could also have cloned the blacksmith and like got another blacksmith going. So clone is actually really good if your building effects proc more than once. It like becomes insane. See, the only downside with this build is eventually your thieves drop off like a rock. They're like Dark Templars, you know? Dark Templars are very strong, and then once your opponents get detection, they like just fall off the face of the earth. Let's get our stack of archers. Archer it up here. I wish the vault also gave interest. It's like it gives +3 gold and like +1% interest or something like that on gold saved. Because that'd be crazy, because I'm not crazy, like I'm getting like 4 gold right now per turn. But like if it was like interest, 1%, 2%, 3% at max level vault, that could be really good. Because in the early game it's basically like useless, but in the late game it's pretty good. Okay, beacon is something I would like. And I think because I have the zone expansion right now, I can beacon the Mangler. But the beacon is only going to affect the Mangler, which is a little inefficient, to be honest. But Mangler having high attack speed is the way to carry yourself. Mangler can hard carry with enough attack speed, just because he has so much splash. Right now it just attacks a little too slow, so like fast moving units like thieves or like boars will... Or like imps, they'll give you a hard time. Also, King of Blood is actually pretty OP with towers, because you can like kite your opponents to infinity. Wild card. I don't think I want a wild card. Actually, I do want a wild card. The Mangler. I'm gonna level up the Mangler here. So unfortunately, the 2 force I picked up, I'm probably just gonna have to throw them out. I'm looking for boars, but there's no boars. This boar build is gonna have to wait until we go into endless mode. Because on the final round, they make you, like, use all your cards. Which is quite unfortunate, but whatever. That's alright with me, I guess. Not really. Midas Touch, Palace. This thing has 1 stack of Midas Touch, no Midas Touch. Let's see, 5 crit chance, 10 damage, 7 hits per second. 29 damage. Health is 18, damage is 6. Overinvest. Apparently overinvest only buffs like... Some people say it buffs base percentage, but I think it actually buffs like whatever you have currently. Cards thrown in the pit return 3 times as much gold. Okay, well, here we go. 81 gold from the forest. Throwing them in the pit, boys. I guess if you have multiple stacks of that, like that eventually becomes like an insane money machine. Plus 81 gold per turn from throwing out a card. I'll take that. And this thing increases attack speed based on how much money you've like thrown out, so like, or how much money you've gained. So it's pretty good that way. There we go. There's the boars. I can't pick up the boars though, because if I pick them up, I have no space to put them down. There's no zone expansion, so I think the best thing I do is just procreate. And then I can procreate. Let's see. There's 34 of these, and there's 29 of these. I'll just procreate some more thieves. There we go. And I have a max level Mangler here. This thing is going to start doing hella damage. 41 damage per hit, and it's all AoE too, so it's going to be quite lethal. Especially once it starts like cooking fast. But you can see here the dispenser is starting to like mow down the enemy. It's starting to go real fast. That's kind of why I like the dispenser, to be honest. Ooh, farm. I'll take a farm. Procreate, static, and poison vial. I think I should take both of those actually. Boom, boom. Okay, I just lost $45, so I'm gonna end up losing some mercenaries, but that's okay. Static, poison vial. If I could find a, what is it, a library from a King of Spells and put it down here to duplicate my archers, because I do need a secondary carry. I think it's always good to have more than one carry unit, because if your one carry unit gets countered, like thieves get countered so hard as a carry unit by late game. Because late game archers just have so much DPS. You can see here the Mangler is not very good against thieves. It barely dealt any damage. Ooh, another level of dispenser. Yes, please. I think I'm actually gonna over-invest in my dispenser because it's always attacking something. But yeah, Dispenser Mangler is actually the combo. Look at it. It's just gunning stuff down. Eventually, though, even the dispenser is not going to be strong enough. But look at that. 20 attacks per second for 20 damage. 400 DPS. Ooh, Blacksmith. Okay. Blacksmith will help my dispenser gain attack damage faster. Which is critical. Let's see. Health. Damage. So I'm going to Blacksmith here. Dispenser here. So, wait, hold on. Let's drop the Forest in here first. 81%. And I want to overinvest in the dispenser. 15% stat boost. We're going to get boosted here. Oh no, it's the Mushroom King. So you can't, unfortunately, you can't one-shot the Mushroom King. Otherwise, that would be hilariously OP. I think he just creates a zone of, like, damage here. A zone of miasma. I think while he's alive, he also, like... Oh, actually, the dispenser's, like, hitting a bunch of stuff at the same time. See how he's, like, distributing his damage? But yeah. There we go. Got him! So that was pretty easy. We're just going to continue trying to go for as far as we can. So here's the zone expansion tower, which I can make use of if I so choose. There we go. And there we go. Procreate. Here. I'll just add more thieves for now while we're at it. Don't ever procreate your mercenaries, because if you run out of money, they'll just leave. And like all those cards you used in procreate, they're just going to be useless now. I wish I could put static on my dispenser. Like, look at how fast this thing is going. He's going brrrr. And just mowing everything down. Another wild card. I think I'll just take a blacksmith here. Blacksmith. So I'm looking for boars now, actually. So if I can find a boar, I'll put it here, and I can look for some forests, and I can start like buffing up my thieves with the boars. But you can see you're like, oh my god. Yeah, the dispenser early, like early mid is very, very powerful. Beacon, I'll take another point in beacon here. I think I'm actually going to set myself up for maybe trying to do double beacon. So if I get the building ability that like makes my buildings proc twice, or one more time, this is basically having a level 4 beacon, because it procs twice. So they're each level 2. So I'm going to try and set that up for myself. Unless I get like +3 gold, like 3 times more gold on the card drop into the pit again, then that will be pretty insane. Steel coat, blacksmith, scout tower. At this point, I think I just want to steel coat my archers. Elves, I think, they're good to be put next to the beacon. I just don't think there's any point trying to build up an elf build right now. It's like a little too late. I don't know. Also, I like how the dispenser like peppers everybody. Like everybody gets hit here. Dispenser hard carry. This was a dispenser hard carry game. Like everything is just chaff for the dispenser. I got my overinvest here. Receive 1 gold, unlock 3 random plots. Okay, I'm gonna reroll once here. Merchants cost half. I'm gonna reroll a second time. Bunker, increase the attack speed of your towers by 50%. That's not bad actually. 141 hits per second. The Mangler's still like struggling. Let's see, I can clone this dispenser and then level up to max. And now it does 52 damage. There we go. Well, we were trying to build a boar carry, but the game was like, here, have a dispenser mangler carry instead. I believe in the mangler. Like late game, the mangler becomes instrumental because it scales infinitely. Right now, the mangler seems a bit weak, but give it some time. Let it cook. Right now, the dispenser is hard carrying us. Blacksmith, wild card. What am I going to wild card? I think this is already maxed, right? No, this is not maxed. Okay, I can max my farm. Not against maxing my farm here. Farm maxing. There we go. I need more royal decrees, to be honest. Another royal decree. I need the buildings to trigger twice royal decree, but I think that might just only be available to the king of nothing. So that might be a little disappointing. Anyways, we just have like our MG42 nest here. Midas touch. I don't think the Midas touch is gonna do anything here. There's a vault. Do I need the vault? I could just get rid of the vault, to be honest, at this point. I'll take the vault here, but like the vault makes me more money if I just throw it out. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw out the vault here. It just makes me more money if I throw it out. Plus 81% attack speed, 335 attacks per second. I love my dispenser. Do you love your dispenser? Erecting a dispenser here. Erecting a dispenser. Erecting an erector. Look at how much damage it's doing. 62 damage per shot. Oh, there are the boars. Only took 5,000 years for that to happen. Okay, well I can put the boars here. They can be mounted by adjacent units. For each 1 HP it has, increases rider stats by 15%. So thieves and boars are a nice combo. Let's see if they actually get on the boar though. Are they actually on the boar? I can't tell. The boars instantly disappeared, so I assume they are on the boar. However, the thieves got ran over though by the archers. You can see here the backline, enemy backline's trying to be pretty strong, but my dispenser is stronger. So yeah. My dispenser is carrying so hard. Steel coat, scout tower. I don't think it matters here. I'm just gonna pick up the scout tower and I'm just gonna go whoop, throw some money in there, and then have my dispenser have 800 shots per second. 800 shots per second. Just mow them down, boys. When you attempt an amphibious landing, this is what you run into. Oh my goodness. I got my sea ram here, just going brrrr. I guess I'll take a level in thieves. My lord, it's time to wage war. King of spells actually would not be too bad, because then I can get a library here to buff my archers, so then I can have like another source of DPS that is a unit. The only problem with King of Spells is I think eventually they get a little too tanky. Like the warlocks get really buff. And then combustion as well is kind of scary. So you can see here the enemy front line is starting to be very difficult to deal with. And even my dispenser is going to have a hard time getting through this. But if it's just the enemy backline, the dispenser can mow them down. But you can see here, the Mangler is starting to catch up. It's only like 10% as powerful as the dispenser, but you know, like, you can let a man dream. I got the wild card here. I'm going to wild card my boars. There we go, we got a few more boars. Just 30 health, increases the stats by 30%. So thieves having 30% more stats could be good. I'm going to bank on this shop having some good stuff here so I can, like, I don't know, make use of this. Like, thieves having more stats was generally going to be good. I just need my boars to, like, I don't know, have forest. I got a lot of imps here. Yeah, the dispenser is just hard carrying. The goal is just to have enough front line to help stall. I'll just take the procreate because we have the shop coming up. Okay, another boar. I will take that. And I think my mercenaries are not level 3 yet. They are not. They're not even close. Okay, anyways. There we go. I just spent a bunch of money. So I'm going to... overinvest is probably something I should save here. I'm going to throw down the boars. That's a lot of boars. 60 health, so that's 60% increase in stats. Procreate. There we go. There we go. 733 gold. Pays for a lot of mercenaries. We have that many mercs, bro? Okay. My archers are actually kind of like sluggish. Look at their attack speed. The enemy archers eventually are going to have like ridiculously high attack speed, and like that's going to be a problem. You can see my archers are starting to like be the backline DPS carry that I need. You can also see that the Mangler is really effective against units that are all clumped up, aka enemy front line. But right now, the dispenser is still cooking. Should I get a farm and put it next to my boars? I'm kind of not against that actually. Just a casual 1.3k attacks per second. Nothing to see here, officer. Put down another farm here. Boom. Just a casual 1.3k attack speed. Don't mind if I do. Okay, thieves on my boars. Uh-oh. I think enemy thieves are actually kind of spicy to deal with because they move so fast. And they just jump my back line. I think, though, the Mangler here should help me with it. Oh, God, I've lost all my guys. I gotta, like, spot control the first dude. Okay, so things are starting to get a little spicy right now. Midas Touch, Mortgage. I don't think having elves are gonna help here. Overinvest. Yes, I'm gonna overinvest in this thing. 15% stat boost. 1.8k attacks. The stat boost is only getting stronger and stronger. Get them, boys. Mow them down. Mow them down. I think these dudes end up having so much HP, though. It's, like, actually redonkulous. I mean, I think the splash here is not bad. But, it's still gonna be tough. Like, the archer backline here is so chunky. Okay, I'm all out of guys. I'm all out of guys. At this point, I just gotta have fodder to stall. You can see here the Mangler's starting to hit pretty fast. It's starting to get up there. Wild card. Okay. I think we just wild card this. Yeah, I just need the Mangler's to attack faster. It's only 0.18, 0.82. Also, this thing has 2,000 attacks per second. Oh my goodness. 2,000 attacks per second. I don't even know if it's actually, like, doing that many attacks at this point. Like, visually, it just seems like... Oh my god, we just got mauled there. Visually, it just looks like we're not hitting that fast. Yo, can you guys control... Can you control the boars, please? The boars are gonna be the end of us. There we go. Now I gotta control the elves. I just gotta spot remove the ones that are closest to my base. Okay, there we go. This is basically just like a void ray at this point. It just goes brrrr, and it's like a concentrated beam of fire. Your buildings apply their effects one more time. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna sell that. 4,000 attacks? 4,000 hits per second? Wait, how do we go from 2,000 to 4,000 hits per second? Something happened, boys. I think this is multiplicative. It is I think basically I should just be throwing away cards every single turn at this point. Because the hard carry is the dispenser. Oh my goodness. Like, the Mangler is here to, like, cook a little. But the dispenser is here to deep fry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. No. 404,000 damage. Not even that could stop it. Okay, well, we have 5,000 attacks now, so let's just over-invest a little. So we have 5,800. This is 15% of its stats. It went from 5,000 attack to 5,800 attack. So yeah, this is 15% of its max stats. Is that even 15%? I guess 10% of 5,000 is like 500, and then 500, and then 5% of that is like, what, 250? So yeah, that's 750. Yeah, this is gaining 15% of current stats. That's pretty insane, actually. Oh my god. He's got the big wizards. The shamans are buffing him up. Good thing, though, the shaman only is, Yo, can you dispenser, like... I mean, not dispenser. Can the Mangler hit the wizards in the front? Oh my god. I think I have to contend with the thieves. The thieves are the scary ones. Can I get a library? Can I get a library? Yikes, no library. Ugh, I'll just take the offering. I'm gonna hopefully see if I can make peace with the King of Greed. Oh, I can't because I am the King of Greed. King of Nothing. I guess I'll make peace with the King of Nature because he has fast-moving units too. Accept. Okay, so the offering goes into the pit. Plus 81% attack speed. Oh my god. 155 damage. 173. The Mangler just can't keep up at this point. Oh my goodness. Can we get to like 100,000 attack speed before the end? Let's see here. We still got 2 lives. I just gotta like spam click here. The soldiers are scary because they actually run kind of fast. No! No! There's too many of them. I wish I could put combustion on my dispenser. Can you imagine combustion on dispenser? That would actually cook so hard. Okay. Steel coat over here. I got 1 more life. This thing has 25,000. 25,000 attack speed. At this point, I'm surprised it's not just a beam that just goes... Brrr. Oh no, I'm against the King of Thieves. He's gonna run me over. Look at how fast my line collapsed. Yep, this is it, boys. This is it, boys. 25,000 attack speed. Got nailed. No. Well, if you guys enjoyed this run, be sure to leave a like. The Mangler was starting to scale, but I'll be honest, like, I didn't get it up and running fast enough. Dispenser, don't sleep on it in the early game. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
In the rear with the gear.
The tires. Let's light some fires.
Need a light.